not that easy. Okay, it's not a simple test, a blood test that can diagnose you suffer from anxiety. So there is a process for that. So we're going to talk about how to diagnose anxiety. Right. Let me, if you're on Facebook, please say hi to me and give a thumbs up. I'm on Facebook at the moment. I'm trying to get into Facebook, check in this one. Then, hang on. Feel like, bit different. Couldn't find my live. Okay, I've got it. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share. It's I'm gonna share this live video as share party. So I would like you to do that for me. Please start a watch party on Facebook. Right. So if you're on Instagram, please say hi to me. And then I'm going to Instagram on my personal account and do the share video, do a live. All right. That's it. So if you're on my clinic page, my clinic page of the YouTube and Facebook, please give me a thumbs up and let me know where you from, around in Hamilton. If you suffer from anxiety, from my clinic page, please call us 078467956. We'll be able to help you. So come in for initial examination. So 078467956. Right, and if you can practitioner page, and keep following us. And so we're gonna give you some. I'm going to give you the acupuncture strategy and Chinese medicine, and what sort of Chinese medicine can treat anxiety. Okay, let's start. To be honest, as I just mentioned, anxiety is not a simple diagnosis. It's not caused by a gene that can be detected in a blood test. So it's not normally what you do, but it is an idea to do blood test to rule out other disease. Okay, so it takes many forms and can also accompany other medical conditions. Right? To diagnose anxiety, a complete physical examination is essential. Right? And this helps your doctor, help us to discover or rule out other illnesses that may be causing your symptom or that may be masked by the symptoms. A complete personal history is also necessary, okay, for your doctor to make an accurate diagnosis. Right. So be honest, when you see a doctor and you really want to talk about all the physical and what you suffer from in the past, right? Because of a heart problem or lung problem or hormone issue, they all can contribute the symptoms, like similar symptom is anxiety. So first, rule out all the symptoms, all the physical illness, okay, all the organs disease, and that is the first step. So personal history intake is very important. Okay, so you should be completely honest with your doctor, as I just mentioned. Many things can contribute to or be affected by anxiety, including certain illnesses we'll talk about later, medication, alcohol consumption, coffee consumption, hormones, right? Well, there are other medical conditions that can cause symptoms that is quite similar to anxiety, okay? So there are many anxiety symptoms are physical. So what are the physical symptoms that are of anxiety, right? Including racing heart, palpitation, right? Shortness of breath, shaky, sweaty, chill, hot flashes, twitching, dry mouth, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, frequent urination. Those are the physical symptoms of anxiety, which means there are some disease that causing this physical symptoms as well. Okay, and what happened is you want to rule out those diseases. So what kind of disease? Let's have a look. Heart attack, angina, because they cause chest pain and palpitation, right? Then if asthma thing, lung issue, so it'll cause dry mouth, it'll cause shortness of breath, you know, and menopause cause hot flush, you know, and side effects of certain drugs. So you must tell your doctor what you're taking. So such as drugs of for high blood pressure, diabetes, and thyroid disorder, and those will cause symptoms similar to anxiety, right? Some tumor as well, and hypothyroidism. Okay, and if you are on substance abuse, okay, and you need to talk about that too, right? Because that we have to remove those things, because those are causing you anxiety. Okay, so once you rule out everything, that you don't have a diagnosis of the disease like heart attack, asthma, you rule out all those things. So blood test does require to find some like whether there is hormone imbalance or not, whether the thyroid is normal or not. Okay, all those things blood tests could help. Okay, now then once you rule out all this, what you're gonna do? So the proper way is it's suggested that you complete a self-assessment questionnaire before other testing. Right? And this can help you decide whether you may have an anxiety disorder or if you have to reacting to a certain situation or event. Right? If your self-assessment lead you to believe that you may have an anxiety disorder, your doctor may then ask you to take a clinical assessment or conduct a structured interview with you. Unfortunately, I have many patients put on drugs for their anxiety. They never go for self-assessment questioning. So I don't know, there is something missing in here. Okay, so you have to rule out a lot of other disease, first one. Then you do a complete self-assessment questionnaire. Then before you go into take a clinical assessment, right? That is the process. That's the process. Then they may give you drugs. And of course, I'm not agree with the drugs. Why is that? Because there are so many side effects of it. What am I agree with? Acupuncture and Chinese herbs. I will share with you last time that how my patient feel better after acupuncture and Chinese medicine treatment, and all physical function getting better, and the anxiety drop significantly. Okay, so let's talk about the Zhong self-rating anxiety scale. There are some tests. So I'm not quite sure whether I pronounce it right or not. JIT, UNG, self-rating anxiety scale. You can Google it. You can Google it, and there's some website that actually show you how to. You can just click, answer all the questions, and then 20 questions. Then it'll give you a score and let you know. Okay. Now, 4 answer. We talk about this 4 answer. What are the 4 answers? Now, the 20 question you're going to answer with this 4 answer for all those questions. Okay. What is the answers? Like a little of the time, some of the time, good part of the time, most of the time. So those 4 answer. For example, the first question is, I feel more nervous and anxious than usual. But do you feel this a little of the time, some of the time, good part of the time, or most of the time? Right? So those 4 answer, you choose one. Then now, if I'm choosing this, okay, I'll put a little of time. I'm actually on a website that I'm doing it. I feel afraid for no reason at all. A little bit of the time, right? I don't feel okay, but a little bit of time. I get upset easily or feel panicky. A little bit of time. I feel like I'm falling apart and going to pieces. A little of the time, right? I feel that everything is all right and nothing bad will happen. A little bit of time. Oh, sorry. I feel everything's all right. Oh, most of the time. Most of the time. Okay. My arms and legs shake and tremble. I don't feel it actually, but in this case, I'll put a little bit of time. I'm bothered by headaches, neck, and back pain a little of the time. I feel weak and get tired easily a little of the time. I feel calm and can sit still easily most of the time. I can feel my heart beating fast. No, I don't feel it. So I just put a little of the time. So if you're a normal person, you wouldn't want to take this test. Why is that? Because there is no answer for you to say no, not at all. It's always positive, you know. So only if you have symptoms, then you come and take this test. Otherwise, you don't need to really. Like me, I don't have a lot of symptoms. I don't have it actually, but I have to put a little of the time. This is quite funny things because I would like to film it down and how I do this and to test out. I am bothered by disease spell. No, a little of time then. I have fainting spells or feel like it. No, a little of time. I can breathe in and out easily most of the time. I get numbness and tingling in my fingers and toes. No, I don't feel it. I am bothered by stomach aches or indigestion. No. I have to empty my bladder often. I have to empty my bladder often. What does it mean? Yeah. I have to? No. Okay. My hands are usually dry and warm. My hand usually dry and warm? Yeah. My face gets hot and flashes. Yes. No, really. A little of time, I put it down. I felt sleep easily and get a good night rest. Most of the time, I have nightmare. No, a little of time. So let's score my answer and see what's going on. So yeah, the page you require this something it doesn't even exist, buddy. Okay. Either something is on the side got broken, or maybe you're just poking around. Yeah. No, this website doesn't work. But those are those questions that 1 to 20 that actually would figure it out. So this is a website. It'll help you, but it didn't work actually. But the easy way is all the question for the number. I got another website said number 5, 9, 13, 7, and 9, and you add up. If you question, you answer number 1, that is 4 point. Answer number 2, there is 3 point. Answer number 3 is 2 point. 4 is 1 point, and the rest of it is 1 is 1 point, 2 is 2 point, 3 3 point, 4 is 4 point. So add up all the point that you get, then divide it by 1 point time 1.25. So when you type 1.25, so the highest score will be 50. The score that you get the most, if it's below 49, it will be normal. You're normal. So 50 to 59, you have a little bit of anxiety. And 60 to 69, that's minor, right? Above 69, and that is very serious anxiety. So with this process, then you go toward to clinical assessment. So this is self-assessment for anxiety, and it's a very good way to self assessment to do this. Okay, if you think that you have suffered from anxiety, okay, so just Google it. There are a lot of other self-assessment. Some of them just 15 questions, and some of it is 13. I've seen 13, and this one is 20 questioning. And this is the earlier one. I think this one came out with 1970 something, right? So they are different one. So go ahead and Google it and find a test if you suspect that you have suffered from anxiety. Okay, stay awesome, and I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow. Hi, Eric. I'll put that on my Facebook. If you're on Facebook, let's put it down in here. Here is the website that I just went through that you guys can took. There are others as well. Okay, this is one of them, but the question will be all the same. So go and read those. I just post on my Facebook. Okay, cool. That's it for today. Stay awesome.